They had pulled it off, but it was instead not to be. The match overturned as a result of the fact that they had used some less than
they were nefarious
tactics.
They were nefarious tactics, and that's what they're going to do. You know, getting a sense from these guys backstage that, look, we're going to do whatever we have to do to win these tag titles. This is a star-making opportunity for Trey Lamar and Tyler Jordan, but you're going against the very best. They've had a lot of people come at them, and they put them down. This is a team that defeated the Motor City Machine Guns to defend these AIW tag team titles. They've beaten everybody, including Members Jabroni.
And you saw the last thing that Trey Lamar removed, those brass knuckles hanging around a chain on his neck. They have become very, very recognizable. So he's had no problem using them time and time again in matches. Right now we're going to start it off. Philly Collins in there with Tyler Jordan, rear waistlock. Interesting to see Philly try to go hold for hold with the former Division I collegiate wrestler.
Philly Collins in tremendous shape over the last year, really has dedicated himself to getting in peak condition. He looks great. And look, you mentioned those brass knuckles. They know they're going to have to take shortcuts. If this is just a pure wrestling match, you're talking about the greatest tag team in AIW history. Philly Collins saying, I'm not taking that. Throws him in the corner of the big flex.
Indeed, Tyler Jordan, the very definition of a blue chipper. I mentioned that. Division I collegiate wrestling background, also an extensive boxing background, just a pure athlete, has the size and strength to match.
Look at the size of his quads, Wadsworth, the power right there. Philly Collins, sure he's down a few pounds, but he's a big man, caught midair, power slam by Tyler Jordan.
And that is exactly what we're talking about, not just caught in midair with one hand, but there is the veteran instincts of Philly Collins. Tyler Jordan, though, right there with him, sweeps the leg, both men to their feet.
This is a good start here. If you're on the side of the Vision, you've got to be happy. You're chain wrestling a little bit. You're mixing it up with the very best in the tag team division here at AIW. This is your chance on the biggest show of the year to become stars.
Tyler Jordan go behind blind tag there for Trey Lamar. Lamar looking to slingshot in. Instead, lets Philly roll through. Philly brings in Marino. A couple of guys who have met multiple times over the years, both not just in this feud, but in singles competition as well. Definitely two exciting competitors in that ring. Neither one able to get an advantage. Both of them a little bit of feint to the side, and it's Lamar mixing things up, goes for the forearm shot instead of trying to keep things fancy.
How about that pace, though, that they're cutting here early, Wadsworth? Lamar's a big drop kick after sending Marino off the ropes, and right now the Vision, they've got a vision of winning these tag team titles at Absolution 18. By the way, this place, Globe Iron, this is an unbelievable venue for an event like this. Loving it, loving the atmosphere. So great to be back, so great to be with you, Wadsworth.
Indeed, the Globe Iron, downtown Cleveland, Ohio, the best place to see absolute intense wrestling. There is nothing like a Friday night in the flats with AIW. Folks, we're glad since you couldn't be here live, you're taking the time to watch with us. There's exactly what you see. Listen, in matchups, we got to call it like it is, Nathan. Obviously, Nipsey Nash, very likely to get involved, but Bill Alfonso might be even more likely to get involved.
That's why they've got the manager of champions. And some of these matches we'll see tonight where there's somebody in a corner, nobody in the other corner. How's that going to impact these matches? We've seen this 3-on-3, and it was those brass knuckles that laid out Bill Alfonso, giving the Vision the win right there. Good tag team wrestling, taking advantage after the tag. Leapfrogs them in there. And now Philly Collins got him up, looking for a power slam.
He had him bear hug position, belly to belly, suplex out of Philly Collins cover, hook in the leg, 2 count only.
Shades of Ken Shamrock there with the big high angle belly to belly from Philly Collins, and PME is back in charge. I think if you're PME, right, you want to ground them, you want to slow the pace. These are young, incredible athletes, thoroughbreds. PME, though, they're the wily veterans at this point.
Rolls through, pick up.
Look at the strength from Philly Collins.
There's that sidewalk slam along with the slingshot elbow. Nobody does it better. Marino Tenaglia with the cover. Just that familiarity. You cannot learn that in a short time. And that is a big difference. We've seen so much teamwork out of Tyler Jordan, out of Trey Lamar. They are very complementary styles. but you cannot account for the years of experience. Romo right there chastising Tyler Jordan, but he knows it kept PME from getting the momentum. And that is definitely something about Tyler Jordan's game. Has the instincts of a veteran despite being so young in his career.
Oh, double stomp. And this is the first real good tag team wrestling that we've seen from Jordan and Lamar right there. 4 consecutive moves. Wear Marino down. You got to see if he can kick out here. Phil Alfonso was nervous, got up on the apron right there, Wadsworth, thinking, am I going to have to get involved here? Am I going to have to intervene and save my guys? But Marino, he's been in a lot of tough situations, finds a way to kick out there.
Indeed, now setting up, perhaps a vertical suplex, no stalling.
Look at the
hanging him, Marino up there.
The size of the quads. Tyler Jordan with the stall suplex, and you could feel that impact up here.
Cover hook of the leg, 2 count only.
I mean, Jordan right now asking the ref to keep Alfonso out of the match after he grabbed Marino's hair in the corner and throws them right down in front of the official. Business is picking up right here as the people are piling in to Globe Iron as we kick off Absolution 18 with the tag team title match right now, the Vision and PME. And you know, I like that name, the Vision. But it's not just about having a vision, right? You got to have execution. I know some people who went to a Coldplay concert, they had a vision of having a good time. The execution, though, wasn't quite up to par, and now they're the talk of the town, Wadsworth.
For all the wrong reasons.
For all the wrong reasons.
Meanwhile, Trey Lamar and Tyler Jordan looking to be the talk of the town for all the right reasons. Not only would it be a win in Absolution, but the opportunity to win the tag team titles and to beat the team who you said already, Nathan, the gold standard in tag team wrestling here at Absolute Intense Wrestling.
And I think they've really cemented that in this last run. We talked about the historic number of days, but To Infinity and Beyond was the other team that would be in that discussion. They beat them twice here in the last calendar year. And really, if you're Jordan, you're Trey Lamar, there's no better team to beat. And we're getting some chops in the corner. Marino firing up against the bigger Tyler Jordan.
Indeed, PME will be the first to tell you they became the team they are today during their feud.
Wow.
With To Infinity and Beyond, but right now it is a very different type of team they are in there with. That young explosiveness, and Tyler Jordan even calling out to Romo. He is fully aware, despite the fact that his back was turned, knew exactly where Fonzie was, knew he was up on the apron.
Uh-oh, Marino's in a bad position here. Trey Lamar on the top rope.
He was up torture rack position, but he fights his way out. Trey diving off, catches himself, charging in. Marino gets both of them. Marino rolls underneath. There's the tag to Philly. Philly slingshot up and over, ducks a double clothesline attempt. Cross body just throws himself through both of them.
Like a bowling ball, he's a house on fire. The punches now. And that's the inexperience of the Vision. They had Marino. It was a hesitation from Trey Lamar on the top rope. The timing got off. And now Philly Collins with a huge Samoan drop. And PME is back in control.
Just bounces Tyler Jordan. Now drop kick senton combo on a Philly. There's a cover. Hook of the leg on Jordan, 2 only. Lamar.
You could feel that one up here. There's no way to fake falling right there on the stomach of somebody else. You cannot absorb that. That is absolute brutality right there.
Now Marino, tope suicida. Took Trey Lamar out, keeps him out of the picture.
Oh, you know what they're thinking right now.
Now allows the tag to be made.
Oh.
Kick right to the jaw. Now there it is. Sunset Dreams. Center of the ring.
1,
cover.
2.
Hooking leg. No, Lamar just in time.
And if he didn't get in there, that's the end of the match. Nobody kicks out of Sunset Dreams. That was the 1, 2, 3 right there. Lamar, right place, right time as Philly Collins sends him back out, but Lamar catches himself on the corner.
Tyler Jordan
from
right
behind.
there, double axe handle. And now they've got Marino 2-on-1. Trey Lamar up and over the top, rolling through. Pele kick on point to the back of the skull.
Marino looks out on his feet. Tyler Jordan again. This is what they were looking for earlier here.
Torture rack position out of Tyler Jordan. Trey Lamar measuring him up. Double stomp to drive him down. Jordan cover. Hook of the leg. 2-0. Philly Collins just barely saves the tag team titles for PME.
That is the veteran savvy of Philly Collins. He was almost out, but as soon as he heard the 1 count, he woke up, said, what's going on? Saw the situation, kicked out, and this crowd's going nuts for PME, for your AIW Tag Team Champions.
And Trey Lamar, I can't tell if it's more frustration over not getting the win or frustration over the reaction of this crowd rallying behind the champs.
Big right hands from Philly Collins, buying some time for Marino to get over there and make a tag, but Tyler Jordan trying to cut him off. Marino ducks through, and here comes Philly Collins.
Philly got to the corner like he needed to. Now he's just throwing haymakers in there. Back elbow. Oh! Jordan pushing away, kick to the front of the head, kick to the back of the head, and now in stereo.
We got to get some control. How long do these guys both get to be in the ring here, Wadsworth?
Mike Romo, the arbiter of this match, allowing decisive finish. There's the froggy elbow. Tyler Jordan up, follows it with the frog splash. Jordan cover, both men stacked up. There's Marino at the last possible second.
Last possible second is right. Bill Alfonso had to rouse Marino on the side, get him back in there. And now we've got a standstill. Both of these teams have hit their finishers. Both of these teams have thought they've had this match won, but they have not incapacitated the other opponent enough. All 3 pins have been broken up. Let's see if Marino here and if Philly, if PME, they can dispatch one, hit Sunset Dreams, get out of here and keep those titles.
Trey to his feet, first shot on the forearm, but Marino returns fire. Both men looking to drive the other one back as their partners are both down in the ring. Hip toss attempt, no. Hooks the head, almost a gator roll through back to his feet. But there's Marino into the ace crusher.
And down goes Lamar right there. What a counter from Marino.
Catches, but there's that dragon whip coming through the heel, catching the face. Clothesline attempt, Philly underneath, sky high.
Huge sky high power bomb. All 4 men are down, Wadsworth. And in a situation like this, you think, I give the advantage to the experience. Now, we haven't seen Nipsey Nash get involved. You've mentioned that. That's something to keep an eye on. We'll see how this unfolds, because right now it's a little bit of chaos right there. Alfonso, Nipsey Nash, a right hand from Nash as he slides a chair into the ring here, Wadsworth.
These two have had their run-ins, of course. Part of this match, part of this feud has been a 6-man tag where they both teamed with their respective teams. But he made a mistake leaving that chair untended with a guy like, oh, Bill Alfonso just tossed to the mat by Nipsey Nash.
Bill Alfonso had a chance with that chair and he didn't take it. I don't think he's going to make that mistake again.
He does not, a second time, right to the bridge of the nose and the forehead. Austin James may have been in the pre-show match, but Fonzie's throwing fastballs of his own.
That was an absolute heater from Fonzie right there. Fool him once, sure. You're not going to fool him twice, Nipsey Nash.
Veteran who's been around, seen it all. Both men now, Trey Lamar, Marino, each had their hands on that bag. God only knows what kind of weapons he's got. Oh, he's got the knuckle. He's got the knucks. That's what he's got in there. Trey loading it up.
I mean, right in front of the official.
Romo, we will see how much leeway he's willing to give in this situation. Trey Lamar winding up, but oh, Philly gets the boot up and catches him. One more time, coming in, and it was right to Tyler Jordan's jaw.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, Wadsworth. That's exactly what happened. Trying to take shortcuts. And now Trey Lamar has incapacitated his teammate. That's what we talked about. Can one team get another guy incapacitated? Well, now it was a gift from the Vision.
Now underneath, Sunset Dreams hits again, and Tyler Jordan is nowhere to be seen to make the save. You can count to 100. 370 days and counting in this reign, 1,395 days and counting in the totality of the tag team title reigns of the greatest tag team in AIW history, perhaps the greatest tag team on planet Earth, and PME.
ease.
You've got to think, Nathan, they have got their eyes at this point. It is another 64 days to go